Kaiju Battlefield Surgeon has invaded Dungeon Crawler Carl. Spoiler warning, guys, for those who aren't caught up in the series. And potentially Kaiju Battlefield 2. In Chapter 92 of Parade of Horribles, the AI managed to completely subjugate a god. And the god he managed to take control of was Lamashtu, the evil donkey lady demon that Duke runs into in Kaiju Battlefield Surgeon. Now, anyone who's read both books knows that Matt Dinniman loves dropping kaiju references whenever he can get away with it. But this still caught me completely by surprise when I read it for the first time. Honestly, was there any hint that something like this could even happen? Actually, yes, but it's so subtle I'm not surprised most of us missed it. At the end of Book 5, during the Butcher's Masquerade, when Carl's handing in all of his trophies to the prize counter that Chaco's running, him and Mordecai go over every individual prize that Carl could potentially get. And one of the prizes he can get is a scroll called the Milk of Lamashtu. It never explicitly says what it does, but I'm just guessing it conjures a jug of Lamashtu milk that Carl could potentially drink, which, judging by how Duke described it in his book, I'm not touching that thing with a 100-foot pole. Do you guys think more kaiju characters will appear in Dungeon Crawler Carl? I personally do. Most obvious one being Orthrus. He was only just a puppy during the 4th book, and he could have aged up in between floors, so he might make a return appearance. I'd also love to see Stallus, the owl demon that Duke buys potions from in Chapter 16. He was one of my favorite characters in Kaiju Battlefield, and I'd love to see him make an appearance in Dungeon Crawler Carl. Honestly, my money's on Gulch, the groundling kid that Duke killed at the end of his book. It never explicitly says it, but because Duke never finished that sacrament, the odds are that he never got into heaven. Since he never got into heaven, he's probably in Kaiju's version of hell. And since we're going to Sheol in the next book, the dungeon's version of hell, there's a good chance we might run into Gulch there. I also would love to see Banksy again. No particular reason, I just love that worm so much. Who do you guys think will pop up next? Let me know down in the comments below.